Yeah, guys, welcome to my reaction stream for the match yesterday. Bees nil, Fulham nil, ball draw. Once and forget that match, I'm afraid. But yet again, Toney anonymous. Yet again, M.I.A. missing in action. I'm afraid, and I will go into that a lot more. I'm obviously going to go into talk about the team and obviously the match and stuff. But obviously, I'll go into this guy that's an absolute tosser, as far as I'm concerned. He hasn't shown up. And Thomas still seems to be backing him. I don't know why. And he wasn't even taken off yesterday. Poor, but I will go into all that. And I've got a comment in here from Luca. So, yeah, be up, Luca. Yeah, hi, how are you? Yeah, I'm cool, mate, cool. A bit disappointed with the game yesterday, but it's another point and it's a clean sheet. At least Flecken's kept a clean sheet, which he don't often do. So, something to be happy about. And there are worth one or two positives, believe it or not. Defensive display was good. Okay, they had some great chance, one or two great chances, and they probably could have scored and won, but they didn't. So that's the main thing. And also, Bomo at the bar as well. So, there were some good things. Too little though. Not too far and few between. I'm afraid. Few and far between. I'm afraid there, but there you go. Anyway, I will go to the teams. Go into what the teams were again. I'll just bring this up the page and go into that. Sorry for the delay again, guys. I'm on a bit later. I was supposed to be at 4:00, but obviously football going on, of course, as we know. Chelsea won 5-0 and massive win against West Ham. And, at least I think it was 5-0. It may have been more. I didn't really see the final score, the total score, but I know they were 5-0 up. So, obviously won it. So, easy. And, of course, the other one was 1-0 Brighton against Villa. So, disappointing for Villa, but, still got a fair amount of points between them and Spurs. So, they will possibly still get the fourth spot, unless they totally capitulate now and don't win any more games or anything. Spurs obviously got a lot of catching up to do now, and they got a tough one today against Liverpool. So if Liverpool decide to turn up today, I can see Liverpool winning it. I can't see Spurs getting anything. So I just feel Liverpool got to turn up again at some stage, and especially at Anfield at home. They must do something today, surely. So I would think they'll win it. Anyway, so let's get into the team. Obviously 4-3-3. Flecken in goal yet again. M.I.A was there, although he had to come off. I think it's just a minor thing. I don't think he's picked up a really bad injury or anything. And Rawslev came on for him in the 48th minute. I think it's precautionary. I don't think it's anything major. Right, and so Region got booked. A decent game though. Again, I thought he was good going forward at times. I don't think we were anything great at times, but I thought the defence was decent. We didn't offer quite so much in midfield or attack this time, and as I said, Toney went missing yet again. So, but we'll be getting into him in a little while. The real issue is him now. But anyway, Norgard, it was decent. Collins, okay. Pinnock, okay. They all performed okay. Nothing major, nothing outstanding. Damsgaard was decent at times. Sade came on for him. and Yanel was decent at okay at times. Yarmuluk came on for him. Oh yeah, and of course Onyeka came on for Norgard. So they didn't play the whole of the game. Toney, who should have been off, but carried on for some reason. Bromo was decent and okay. He gave 100% as usual, but nothing special. Although he did it at the bar, but didn't offer too much else. Lewis Potter was showing some glimpses of decent stuff, but nothing great. A bit of a substandard performance really from the Beast, really, but nobody's going to get really massive marks here. Lewis Potter, as I say, was decent at times, and Visser came on for him. He put himself about fairly well, 100% again, but obviously no goal. M.I.A on the bench yet again. Didn't even come on this time. Shardy came on for Damsgaard, as we know. Offered a little bit, and he's getting his fitness back gradually here, which is good. Great to see, and he's looking fairly sharp, quick. He has got pace, that's for sure. He's still raw. We all know that. He's still got a bit of rawness to him. Nowhere near the finished article, but I hope we can make that, making that eventually. Getting that, sort of extra bit of skill. He's raw, but can be improved. And I think maybe Thomas is the man to do it. I hope. Yes, so Visser as well was decent, fairly decent when he came on. Did put himself about a bit. Zanka, again, not used. Rorsleff, of course, came on yet again for Aya. Godos. I mean, obviously, I won't totally slag Rorsleff off because it was a clean sheet, so he can't be made at fault for anything this time. So I can't moan about him that much this time. Again, Godos wasn't used. Yarmuluk came on again for Yanel. Was okay, decent when he came on, not too bad. Valdemarson still on the bench, not used. He may get a chance in the last couple of matches. Who knows? Would be interesting to see if he is any good. Give him a chance maybe in the last game at least. And Onyeka actually did come on this time for Norgard, so 82nd minute. So he did actually get a go this time, Onyeka, and done okay when he came on. Again, nothing special. Fulham 4-2-3-1. Leno, Castagna, Robinson, Lukic, De Cordova-Reid came on for him in the 75th minute. Diop, Bassi got Biella, Iwobi, Wilson came on for him in the 93rd minute. João Palhinha, Rodrigo Muniz, Jimenez came on for him in the 64th minute. Andreas Pereira, Kenny came on for him in the 76th minute. And Willian Traore came on for him in the 64th minute. I think we handled Fulham fairly well. They got some really good players, though. I really do think there's some decent players, and obviously Palhinha is class, his quality, so is Muniz. Pereira as well. Iwobi can be good at times. The Wilson I rate as well. Willian can be good on his day as well, as we know. So, I thought we dealt with them okay. They did have that one or two chances, especially Jimenez when he came on. I'm glad he didn't score. He had an ideal opportunity. He just needed to get it on target, but missed, thankfully, for us. That was good. We managed to come out with a point, and that's something. I mean, we probably should have been winning this at home, but I'll take that. It's another clean sheet. We got Bournemouth away next, which will be a tougher test, I think. Although Arsenal pretty much beat them really easily in the end, 3-0. They could have had loads more. As we know, Arsenal, they were so wasteful. Whether we could produce what they did against Bournemouth, I'm not so sure. And it's away, so it is going to be a tougher challenge, unless it's like the Luton one where we won 5-1, which I can't see that happening again. Because Luton didn't turn up, and I think Bournemouth will. They're a much better team, really. I know they're a Luton fan or two we know here, and sorry, especially Stepsy for saying that, but I think Bournemouth will offer more. They're a very good team, but okay, they were easily beaten by Arsenal yesterday and thoroughly beaten. They should have had loads more Arsenal. But anyway, so let's get into talking about the match, obviously. And then I'll get into talking about Mr. Toney. Yet again, I don't really want to be talking about because he's just a bit of a wanker, as we know. But, I'm going to discuss him. Because yet again, he done nothing. But anyway, let's get into this. The actual report of the game, the reaction. Brentford 0, Fulham 0. Spoils shared in West London derby. Brentford's Brian Mbeumo denied by the woodwork, while substitute Raul Jimenez goes closest for Fulham. Thomas Frank, we didn't have the cutting edge. Well, exactly, we didn't. Brentford made it 5 games unbeaten at G-Tech Community Stadium with a goalless draw against Fulham on Saturday afternoon. Brian Mbeumo went closest for the Bees, striking the woodwork during the first half, while Raul Jimenez spurned the visitors' best chance, clearing the crossbar, having been found in space by fellow second-half substitute Adama Traore. Mbeumo denied by crossbar during cagey first half. Thomas Frank made 2 changes to the side that lost to Everton the previous weekend. Mikael Damsgaard and King Lewis Parr replaced Matthias Jensen and Johan Visser. The first chance fell to Fulham inside the opening 60 seconds. Calvin Bassey lofted the ball into the Brentford box. The imposing Rodrigo Muniz made first contact and Sasa Lukic's shot deflected off Nathan Collins and out for a corner. On 8 minutes, Timothy Castagne's cross from the right was only half cleared by Mikael Damsgaard. Alex Iwobi took a touch to set himself and saw his well-struck effort from 20 yards dip just over the crossbar. The Bees' first opening was of Fulham's own making. Williams surrendered possession in the middle third and Ivan Toney released Mbeumo, who drove towards goal. Slowed by the recovering Bassey, the Cameroon international struck the crossbar via a deflection and Lewis Potter drove the rebound straight at Bernd Leno. Again, wasteful finishing from us, not good. Andreas Pereira blasted over the bar, having been given time and space in a central position 25 yards out. Mark Flecken then comfortably held Iwobi's left-footed shot at his near post. See, Flecken can save shots. He is capable. Moments later, Issa Diop's looping header dropped kindly for Christian Norgard inside the visitors' area, and the B skipper volleyed across the face of goal and wide of the far post. With half-time approaching, Nathan Collins released Lewis Parr with a pinpoint cross-field pass. The former Hull man beat Castagna with a clever first touch and lifted the ball over Leno, but Diop showed good defensive instinct to cover his keeper and head to safety. Iwobi's cross was headed wide by João Palhinha in the final action of the first period. Best chance falls to Jimenez as West London derby ends goalless. 3 minutes after the restart, Iwobi worked the ball inside to Pereira, and the Brazilian's first-time effort from the edge of the box flew wide. Iwobi's hanging cross was then headed straight at Flecken by Muniz from inside the 6-yard box. As a stop-start game hit the hour mark, Castagna met Pereira's in-swinging corner at the front post, but his glancing header dropped wide. The visitors had a big chance to take the lead on 73 minutes. Substitute Traore, having been slipped down the right by Polina, shrugged off Yeehaw Yarmaluk and delivered a low cross into the area. The ball took a nick off Collins and rolled perfectly into the path of Jimenez, but the forward shot wildly over the crossbar. On 80 minutes, Traore worked some space in the area under pressure from Region, and Flecken was equal to his low drive at his near post. Kevin Shardy headed over the bar as Brentford went in search of a winner before Collins made an important block during the final seconds to prevent Anthony Robinson's powerful drive from finding the target. And Thomas Frank says we didn't have the cutting edge, and that's true. Brentford head coach Thomas Frank was happy with the Bees' clean sheet against Fulham, but he wants to see more cutting edge from his side in the final 2 games of the campaign. And I do as well. I want to see more cutting edge. Definitely. It was a solid performance without being through the roof defensively. It's always good to keep a clean sheet, said Frank. If you can't win, don't lose. That's been a thing we haven't nailed enough this season. So in that sense, I'm happy. In a game where we didn't hit our highest defensive level, it's difficult to produce enough chances to try to get the winner. There was a lot of effort, willpower, and we wanted to go for the win. But on the day, we didn't have the cutting edge. Pinnock, Brentford lacked special moment. Defender Ethan Pinnock labelled Brentford's goalless draw with Fulham a tightly contested game and admitted the Bees lacked a special moment to break the deadlock in Saturday's West London derby. It was a tightly contested game, said Pinnock. Both teams were good in their structure and difficult to break down. It was a game of few chances. We just lacked that special moment to undo them or do something in the final third. The key was to try and stop the transitions. They got a lot of pace up front, so from their goal kicks, we wanted to get really tight. Third and second balls, we had to compete. If the ball did get played over us, we had to sprint. Which was good, sounded good. We were good defensively, but, lacked it in other areas, certainly up front. So, anyway, I'm going to go back. I'm going to do the player ratings and then talk about Toney, who I really have to talk about, I'm afraid. As much as I don't want to, I've got to. So we'll go on to that. I'll just do this. Just do the player ratings. 1 second, please, guys. Won't be long. Here we go, the Bees player ratings. There we go. And, Flecken didn't have a great deal to do, but he was decent and he's kept a clean sheet, I think. He done okay. I'll give him a 7. I didn't play long and didn't get a chance, really, so on that basis, I don't know, I can only give him probably a 5, something like that. Region was good going forward at times. Rawslef came on for Raya. I'm giving Rawslef for a clean sheet as well. He played the whole of the second half. I'll give him a 6, I think. Region was decent going forward at times. I thought a lot better, added more going forward. Sorry about that, guys. Had to sneeze there, sorry. So, apologies, guys. But, Region was decent going forward and added more. Going forward, I'm going to give him a 7. Region. Norgard was decent at times in the midfield, was okay. He had an okay performance, not outstanding. I'll give him a 6. Onyeka came on for him. Didn't have too much to do, didn't offer too much. I'll give him a 4. Collins was okay at the back. I'll give him a 6. Nothing spectacular. Pinnock as well, 6. Damsgaard, I would say he was decent today. Yesterday. I'll give him a 7. Shardy came on, produced glimpses, fairly quick but raw. Of course, I'll give him a 6. Yannick, yeah, it was okay, but I can't give him a 6. Yarmulke came on for him, give him a 5. I'll go to the other 2. I won't go to Toney yet because really he wasn't there. So how could I mark him? But anyway, and Brian Moe for hitting the bar as well. I thought he looked still lively. I'm going to give him an 8. Best of a bad bunch, really. Yeah, I'll give him an 8, you know. I think man of the match for me. Still looked lively and dangerous at times. Yeah, Lewis Potter was okay. I'll give him a 7. He done some good things at times, but nothing special. Visser came on for him. I'll give him, put himself about well, I'll give him a 6. Yeah, subs, Mopai, of course, didn't play. Shardy, as I said, already marked him there. Visser and him. Zanka didn't come on. Rorsleff did. Godos didn't come on. Yarmulke came on, of course, as we know. Valdemarsson wasn't used. Onyeka came on. For Norgard, did I mark Onyeka? I don't know. No, I didn't, did I? Yeah, Onyeka, I'll give a 6. Yeah, so Bomo, man of the match. You know, one of the better players out of them. But I'm going to give Toney. I've got to give Toney a mark. I'm giving him a 2. He's lucky to get a 2. A terrible, anonymous. Just will not be there. And I don't think he is. I think he's gone already. I think he's down tools and he's gone. I think he had 2 shots. I think that was about it, 2 shots. And I'm going to go into it now. I'm going to read it now. That about him. I'll go into that now. This article I found, obviously, on BBC Sport. I'll go into that. Stop sharing this. Here we go. Here we go, guys. So I'll read this. I'm not going to go into a big rant or anything, but I just think I don't know what the point of this bloke is. What is he doing here? He doesn't look like he wants to be here. And the thing is, who will really actually want to buy him now? His figure, his price tag is going down all the time because he's been so poor. But I'll read this. Ivan Toney struggles in front of goal continued as Brentford played out a goalless Premier League draw with Fulham. England striker Toney registered just 1 shot on target and 2 in total as he drew a blank for the 10th Premier League game in succession. But Bees boss Thomas Frank backed Toney to rediscover his goal-scoring touch soon. Well, I'm glad you do, Thomas, because I don't. I think this prick has got to go. He's got to go. But will he be able to go? Because nobody will want him. We can't have a guy here that doesn't want to be here and he's just down tools and don't want to do anything. I'm sorry. It's not good enough. And we kept faith in this man. He, you know, all through what he done, the gambling, slagging us off, you know, whatever he's done, we kept faith with him. I know he got a lot of goals for us before. I know he was 3rd top goal scorer in the Premier. Was it last year or whatever, behind Kane and Haaland. Or Haaland and Kane, I should say, because Haaland was top, of course. He may have been 3rd top goal scorer, but So what? That's in the past. All what he's done with that goal scoring is in the past. What we want from him, he should be now and doing stuff now before he goes. And we hope he goes. He's not staying here. My friend, you are not staying here. Well, I'm not my friend, really, because you're an arsehole, I think. I'm sorry. I hate to say it, but you are. And, you know, I know maybe a lot of other Brentford supporters might not agree, but I'm saying what I think, and that is what I feel. I'm a Bees fan and, you know, a die-hard Bees fan, and I know what I think, and I don't want this guy anywhere near this club anymore. I really don't. Yeah, so he's backed Toney to rediscover his goal-scoring touch soon. Well, he's only got 2 games to do it. And if he don't do it in either, what's the point of him? We played him for nothing, where we could have been playing somebody that does want to score, does want to do something. The likes of Visser, the likes of M.I.A, Lewis Potter, whatever, you know, up front, that want to get goals, you know, eager and hungry to score and do stuff. And we're not playing him because of this guy. We keep playing him, and he's not doing anything. He went missing again. Where was he? Does anyone know? Anyone get some binoculars out, looked on the pitch to find him? I couldn't. But anyway, there are spells for any striker where they don't score in a period of time and then they'll do it again. Frank told BBC Match Today he seems to have so much faith in him, Thomas Frank. Maybe you should go, Thomas, if you're a bit delusional, mate. There, Ivan is a top player, and he will score again soon. But he's got 2 matches, mate. That is it, 2 matches. And you know, will he turn up against Bournemouth then? Because that'd be a tricky game. He needs to turn up there. He needs to do something because, you know, I can't see us winning there if he doesn't do anything. And we got Mboma, who's been quality, it's class, but you can't just put it all on him to score. And Visser as well. You can't just put pressure on 2 players to get goals. And this guy needs to weigh in with something now. You know, he's been given the opportunity. He's been given countless opportunity. He hasn't been dropped. He hasn't been subbed. Anything. And yet, he's there and he hasn't done anything. He's just there to collect his money, as far as I'm concerned. So he can collect his money and do one, as far as I'm concerned. He can do one. Right, so Raul Jimenez had Fulham's best chance when he was picked out by Adama Traore's low cross, but contrived to miss the target from close range. Brian Mboma hit the... Well, I've read all this. I've told you all this, really. Brian Mboma hit the crossbar for the Bees, who also had a decent shout for a penalty turned down. That I didn't say about. But anyway, after Johan Visser appeared to be bundled over by Sasa Lukic, it didn't look a penalty, though. Not a lot in that. I think he went over fairly easy, Visser, so wasn't a penalty. Fulham moved up to 12th spot ahead of Brighton on goal difference. Of course, Brighton won today, though. So good win for them. They needed it. Although Seagulls have two games in hand, while Brentford remain 16th. Yeah. We could still realistically maybe get 14th. Don't know about 13th. Might be too far, yeah. Yeah, that's too far ahead, out of reach. We can still get 14th, but it's nothing major. But okay, it'd be more money. We'll get more money for it the further we higher up we finish. Anyway, quiet day for Toney. Yeah, it certainly was. Brentford's top flight status had already been secured, while Fulham's bid to finish in the European places was over. It meant there was little to play for at the G-Tech Community Stadium beyond 3 points of bragging rights for 2 clubs situated on only a handful of miles apart in West London. That allowed both sides to play with a level of attacking freedom, and there was a degree of intensity to the contest. However, there was also a lack of quality. Yeah, in and around the penalty box, and among those to have a subdued afternoon in that regard was Toney. The 28-year-old scored 4 goals in the first 5 games when he returned to action at the end of January following an 8-month suspension for betting offences. Yeah. Since he scored in a 4-1 defeat by Liverpool on 17th February, there has been a goal for England in a mid-March friendly international against Belgium, but nothing for the Bees. He is now on his joint longest run without a goal, having also gone 10 games without finding the net between February and April 2019 while at Peterborough United. Well, so if he goes last 2 games without a goal, well, what's the point then? Will he go? Will we be able to? Will we be able to get rid of the twat? Sorry, got to say it. He's a twat, and he's a bad attitude. Attitude stinks, and he's got to go. How are we going to get rid of him, though? Who wants him? Maybe Chelsea? Maybe mug enough to buy him? But he's only going to be 40, 50 mil. Ain't much for them then, is it? Let's be honest. In truth, Toney saw little of the ball against Fulham and, starved of service from his teammates, largely coasted through a game with little at stake. It remains to be seen whether Toney shows enough in Brentford's remaining 2 games to squeeze into Gareth Southgate's 26-man England squad for Euro 2024. And for me, I don't think I think that's unlikely. He shouldn't be in it. In England, there are much better players, strikers ahead of him that have done more. Solanke, for one, I'd put him in ahead of Toney. He scored a lot more for Bournemouth. And that's Bournemouth, by the way. He's been getting goals for them. So, no, I don't think Toney's worth a place in the England squad or the team even. Just go quickly through the match stats here. We had 54% possession, so they're 46%. They had 15 shots to our 7, 3 each on target. We had 7 corners to their 6, and they committed 6 fouls to our 3. And that was it, basically. So, anyway, that's it. I don't want to carry on about Toney, but I'm afraid I have to. He's poor. Just want him gone. He's got to go. And we don't care how he goes, whatever happens, whatever people pay. We just want him out of the club. He's dragging us down. I don't care if Thomas still got faith in him, says he'd do something. I can't see it. And, as soon as he's gone, the better. So roll on the summer, roll on the transfer window and get rid of him. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this. I know I've only had sort of Luca was in the live chat. Thanks for coming in, mate, by the way. And go and follow his channel, Luca AFC there. Go and follow that channel. Brilliant channel with plenty of content. A lot of good stuff, mainly about Arsenal, but also he does stuff to do with MK Dons, of course, which is his local team. So go and follow him with that as well. And he does a few other things as well. And there's plenty of guests on his show. I've been on there a few times on his panels. So yeah, it's a great channel. Go and check that out. And obviously keep following me on Mr. B for Life 182 down there on the ticker. You'll see it coming along now. There you go. Mr. B for Life 182. On Instagram, please smash the likes and sub if you're new. Obviously, I've gone up 1 to 105 subs, so I want to keep going up now. That'd be great. So please keep subbing if you can. That'd be great. Thank you. If you're enjoying this, obviously you're watching this live or on playback or whatever. Little bit disappointing that game, but it's a point for us. So we're happier with that. And we got Bournemouth next Saturday, so tricky one. I'll be doing a preview for that sometime in the week, probably Thursday or Friday, something like that. probably Friday. Going on other streams this week, of course, and got my debate show on Tuesday. So hopefully I'll get a few people watching that, a few more in the live chat and everything. Would be brilliant. And obviously, thanks to everyone that has been watching and supporting me as usual. And but for now, until the next time, guys, I'm out of here. Goodbye.